Welcome to the Charleston Marketing Podcast, powered by the Charleston American Marketing Association and broadcasting from our home at Charleston Radio Group. Thanks to CRG, we're able to talk with the movers and shakers of Charleston, from economy to art, from hospitality to tech, and everything in between. These leaders have made a home here in the Lowcountry. They live here, they work here, they make change here. Why? Let's talk about it.
Hello and welcome to the Charleston Marketing Podcast. Compton here, co-founder and president of Roombo Advertising, and your incoming president of the Charleston American Marketing Association. I am going to talk loudly now to match my partner Stephanie over there.
Yeah.
Say what's up, Steph.
What's up, guys? I'm Stephanie Barrow, founder of Stephanie Barrow Consulting, a digital marketing strategy agency here in Charleston, and your past president.
Yay.
I'm excited, and
Well,
I'm always excited, but I'm specifically excited to have a musician in the house, someone I got to know last night. So for all you music lovers and listeners, you got a treat in store for us today. We have the legendary, incomparable Ada Pasternak.
Ada like Prada.
Ada like Prada in the studio. Say hello to our listeners.
Hello, listeners.
Awesome. So you're coming from Nashville this week? And,
Yep.
and you're doing a little tour of Charleston?
Yeah, it's my first time actually in Charleston.
So what are your thoughts? It's
So
a
far.
big-
Well, you landed, 1 o'clock yesterday?
I landed a couple days ago.
Oh.
Everyone seems to be really nice and friendly
Okay.
and easygoing.
Which is
Yeah.
nice. It is.
Which
it's
I
kind of-
really love.
It's like a laid-back city,
Laid
believe
back
it or
city.
not.
Has anybody
Yeah.
said to bless your heart?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're in good
That's
then.
a
You're in the
phrase
clear.
I
You're in the clear.
sincerely try to avoid.
Yeah, I haven't gotten one of those yet. I'm sure I will.
Everybody knows what I'm talking about, right?
But yeah, it's been a good 2 days. Good busy 2 days. So I'm a little sleep deprived.
What did you do yesterday? You did
but
something really
I'm really
cool.
happy to be here.
You did something
Yes.
really cool yesterday. What did you do?
I don't remember what did I do. Oh, I did. I did a few things yesterday.
Yeah.
I visited a beautiful synagogue here in Charleston, which is I
I
forgot
saw
the name,
your
but
photos on Instagram.
it's
Stunning.
like the oldest synagogue
Mhm.
in the country,
Right.
like
Think so.
1700. I mean,
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
So that was really cool, and I
Yeah.
played my violin and I played a song in there.
Oh wow! I bet the
That's
acoustics
special.
were.
It was
sick
really,
on
it was
that.
really special.
Oh.
It's really amazing to be like in a synagogue or a church, or just like a house of worship like that.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
feel the spiritual
100%.
I'll have
energy.
to ask you later on if you played at the Ryman.
Not yet, but I will.
Bucket list.
Oh.
Yes,
There you
yes,
go.
we'll
All right.
get there.
Bucket list.
And then after that, I went to visit the Children's Hospital, and I played some Disney songs for the kids,
Aw.
which was.
Weren't you a princess? Did I see
Amazing.
you were? Did you bring the princess outfit? Like
I
who
didn't
had
bring the princess outfit, but
On Instagram,
I
though,
Jeff,
should-
did
she
I
you
was
order
should
the
Snow
have.
White.
princess outfit for
Yeah,
it?
she
That
was Snow White
amazing.
on Instagram.
Yeah, Snow White. You look
that-
just like Snow White.
She does. She does look just like Snow White.
What am I
I
wrong?
wish I had the chance to audition for that role because I would have.
You would have
done
crushed
probably
it for
pretty
sure.
well.
Nice. Well,
You
thank you
would've-
for doing
I
that.
saw that movie. You would have done really well. I saw it over the weekend. It was awesome.
MUSC says it's got such a soft spot in my heart and our engineer's heart and a lot of people here in
Snow
Charleston.
White.
Well, in MUSC
Snow White too.
specifically, the Sean Jenkins Hospital
Oh,
that you went
oh.
to,
Yeah, for sure.
that you were doing such
Oh,
great
yeah.
things with. I mean, yeah, I don't have to talk how much I love it, but also the Charleston Media Solutions loves it there too. They have a telethon there, and they raised $355,000 for
That's true.
MUSC Sean Jenkins.
That's amazing. That is truly
That's
amazing.
pretty awesome, right?
That's
Yeah.
everything.
Anyhow, Ada, what kind of music would you call the music that you are playing? Singer-songwriter, folk,
Well,
like
Just
pop,
to brag on her for
like,
a minute, she's
country, like
she's a
All of
super
it.
talented musician.
yeah,
She's a violinist,
yeah.
songwriter,
hmm
vocalist, activist, and a
You can say it. You can say it.
I can. I can do it.
Philanthropist.
Yeah.
I wrote that.
So she is doing all the things. And I did a deep dive last night. So we met yesterday, and I was really excited about this for months. But I did a real deep dive. I had a glass of wine. I was sitting around with my husband on the couch, and we were just listening to your music.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was like a cool musical journey for me
Mhm.
because you did a lot of cool covers, like really like old school stuff that I love, like from the Oscars, the movies, and that kind of thing. And then you have this song out right now that's like, I think your recent single, which is like a banger for me. It's awesome. Rose. I listened to it on repeat, and I was like, okay, this is the kind of hype song I would like listen to on the car on the way out, or like you could hear it mixed like at a club with like beats behind it. And then she's got these like really telling songs that she like a singer-songwriter vibe, kind of like Colby Calais, where she's talking about her life and her journeys. you are extremely talented.
Thank you.
No, I mean it. Like, you are extremely talented. And then if you follow her on Instagram, you seeing her like playing the violin and like killing it and playing all these instruments.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have a huge career in front of you. Like, it's really exciting to meet you and to get to know you. And I'm really, really thrilled for all you've got going on.
Thank you. That's so nice. I'm so happy you listened last night.
No, it was all different genres of music in
Yeah.
a sense. So when you ask her like what kind of, I'm curious to get your answer on that one.
Right.
Yeah, I get asked that a lot because people always try to box you in, And
Yeah,
it's like,
no.
I get that question all the time, and I understand the question. But yeah, it's tough to say because I like so many different kinds of music. As a listener, I'll listen to different kinds of
Right.
music depending on like my mood or what I need. Sometimes you need like to hear some jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes you-
Most
she was
times
like
for
going
me.
Moon River
Yeah.
and then to like cussing and like I was like dancing. I was like, this is awesome.
We
This-
have different moods.
all the
We're
things.
human. We're not just one thing. We're lots of things.
I love it.
Love it.
Sometimes I'm sad and I need to like rock out to some 90s like rock or some Metallica or something. It just depends.
Yeah.
And I'm a big Beatles fan. I love John Mayer. I like old school jazz like Ella Fitzgerald, all this stuff. So I just like a good song. And there's good songs in every genre and every era. So but yeah, my songwriting, I write about my experiences in life.
Mhm.
So I've written about everything from like drug addiction and suicide awareness, mental health, breakups, leaving my family and then starting over and moving to California and then, buying a one-way ticket to Nashville. I mean, I've written about
Yeah.
everything. I've
Cutting
gone
off
through
her hair.
been through a lot and I'm just expressing myself through music and hoping to help other people in the meantime. So.
I love it.
I even liked the music I didn't recognize the language to. So what language were you singing? I forget what song I was listening to, but it was...
Yes, I know what you're talking about
Yeah.
because I usually sing in English, but my first language is actually Russian.
Yeah.
I was
Yes.
born in Moscow. And
Cool.
I recorded an album with my parents.
That's where
They're
I'm headed.
really talented musicians.
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
Yeah, so when I lived in LA, they flew out to LA and we went into the studio for an afternoon and just recorded
Stop
an album
it.
together.
That's
just like,
amazing.
We just jammed, just played.
With your mom and dad?
It was really fun. Yeah, it was really
Brothers
Are
fun.
they
and
still
sisters,
in,
or-
are they still in Moscow?
Oh, too many questions.
Yeah.
Too many
Yeah.
questions. We get so excited.
We're all
No,
excited.
So excited.
I love it. It's good to be excited.
Yeah.
It's good to be excited.
We're waking you up, at least.
Yeah, I do have an older brother. He's also super talented. He's not on the album because he was preoccupied with other things at the time.
Just flicking your ear the whole time you were doing it like a brother would? Or was he poking you? No, he's not like a brother like that.
You
He
need
was-
to
He was poking something.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Jeff
No,
says no.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
So
So he was
anyways-
preoccupied, so he wasn't able to make the
Yes,
session.
but
But it's
I
really
w-
neat. That,
But it was really special to record the album with my parents, and I would like to do another one now that my brother is sober and doing music.
Oh, copy that.
I was
Okay.
getting ready
All
to
right.
say, if
Okay.
you haven't listened to her song, she has premonitions.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, but now that he's playing music and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it's just amazing to have him back in my life, and I'm
Nice.
trying to get my family to play more together
Aw.
because there's nothing more special than that. for
So
me,
you
know?
grew up
That's
in a
amazing.
household that played music. And what about your parents' parents? Did they also raise musicians?
My parents were music lovers, but they weren't musicians,
In
no.
Moscow, I'm assuming.
My dad is from Moscow. My mom is not. My mom was born in Kyrgyzstan, Central Asia.
Okay.
As you were, as one does, 'cause, as one, I've never been there, but
Yeah, and then,
have you?
I've never been to Kyrgyzstan. I would
No?
love to take a trip there with my mom. I would
Yeah.
love to take her there one day. Yeah. And then she grew up, she lost her dad when she was 4, and
Uh-huh.
then she ended up in Ukraine. That's where she grew up.
Sure.
And then she went to visit Moscow for some music program she was studying. And she met my dad at a theater in Moscow. And they
That's
fell in love.
romantic.
And he like walked her to the train and whispered poetry in her ear.
Stop it.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. And
That is very romantic.
yeah, it was very
All the
romantic.
things.
Yeah,
feels.
Steph loves romance.
I do,
and,
I do. Yeah,
I love
she's,
it.
She's that type.
And they fell in love and
Females.
had 2 children.
Aw.
And so, yeah, I was born in Moscow, and we immigrated to America when I was 6. So,
Okay.
grew up on the
Okay.
East Coast.
East Coast.
What
Yes.
part of the East Coast?
We lived in New York City for 3 years. Then we moved to Fairfield, Connecticut,
Okay.
right by the water, which was nice growing up by the beach.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Cancer, so I
musicians
love
the whole
water.
time? Your parents making
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, my parents.
bands? What are we doing here?
Not so much. More classical vibes.
Cool.
More like classical and world music, what you heard on my
Ooh,
family album
yes.
called Sweet Dreams.
Mhm.
So not so much. I do more of the contemporary band thing.
Yeah.
Right.
But my family's, yeah.
Got that background. That's really neat. Like
Yeah,
a
definitely
pedigree.
born and raised into music. So
So how many
Yeah,
how many instruments can you play?
I can play one instrument well.
Yes, I've heard that. Heard and seen that.
Yes.
It's the violin, listeners.
it's
If
the
you didn't
violin.
know, she's
And the
very
guitar.
talented violin.
You play the guitar. I've seen photos.
I play a little guitar,
There you go.
a little piano, a little mandolin.
Yes, I heard piano on some of your stuff
Okay.
too. Yeah, that's amazing. So when you were out in LA, were you playing like Hotel Cafe, Troubadour, all those spots?
Yes. Hotel
Yes.
Cafe was the spot. That's a spot for like singer-songwriters.
That is
Is it?
still my favorite music
Yeah?
venue. It is a hole in the wall right off, like right in the Hollywood area. It's like $10-15 to get in. I saw John Mayer there. I've seen some of the best people in my life at Hotel Cafe.
Mhm.
Actually, a good friend of mine started off doing her sets there, and now she's like billionaire with a B,
Nice.
like famous. So
Nice.
it's cool. It's a cool spot. And if you
Very
haven't
cool.
been to Hotel Cafe, like really talented people, I can just like, I don't know if you, this is going to age me probably, but there's a singer-songwriter that I used to love in LA called Miko. And I would go hear her at Hotel Cafe, and you give me a little bit of her vibes. She's got,
Nice.
Those are good
I'll have
vibes.
to check out her music.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's great.
Listeners know this. Stephanie spent some time in LA, but Ada doesn't know this. That she's how long did you spend in LA?
Almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years.
Yeah.
And did you live in LA, Ada? Did you?
That's where I was before.
She was,
I just moved
yeah.
to Nashville.
Oh, okay.
I was in
yeah.
LA for-
How long
for
were
a
you there
while.
for?
LA?
Yeah.
About 6 years.
Yeah.
That seems like a
See?
long time.
It
guys.
feels like a transition to go from LA to Nashville. That's what
and
I
that's
did
what
too.
you did too.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Same thing. Same
Same thing.
I know.
You're
And
not.
now you
You're just
live
not
with
as
her.
talented as she is. You have other talents.
No,
There you go. How about
I
that?
enjoy marketing.
Sorry, Matthew. I'm not
musicians,
dogging your
and I have
wife.
appreciation for music and musicians, but no, I cannot play or sing or.
Well, I need marketing, so
There
Hey,
we go.
there
we
you
each
go.
other.
There you go. I love it. I love it.
I'm
That's-
impressed by what you do.
Oh, thank you.
Aw, see,
So
that's
sweet.
so nice. I'm glad I made fun of you just now, so you can have that
Yeah.
little,
Now
little
Nashville
raise
has
there.
some really cool venues too to do singer-songwriter nights at.
Oh, I can bet.
Yeah, I love the
Definitely.
Bluebird, of course. And then there's a lot of them.
Listening room.
The
I just did a
listening
show
room.
there. Like it was an all-female lineup, which was nice.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
I
great.
love women.
I do too.
Yeah, same.
It's just nice to be around other women. And
So how has the
True.
Nashville community been embracing you since you moved
Said
to
I
LA?
do too.
He's
Sorry,
always
Scott.
surrounded.
Sorry.
He's always surrounded by women.
Yes.
Has it been embracing you?
It really has.
Yes.
Yes, more so than LA and other places, and probably for a lot of reasons. Nashville is also smaller, so it's easier to meet people and
Yeah.
make
Yeah,
friends and to
bet.
introduce yourself to. Yeah, but also I'm a better artist and songwriter now than I was, 4, 5, 6 years ago. So that's another part of it. It's the confidence and the experience and just being a better artist.
That's amazing. I know there's so many wonderful publishing houses right there, like in the row, where you
Yep.
can go and meet with people, and it's almost
Cool.
like an open door policy. It's such a cool place to live if you haven't spent much time in Nashville and you're into the music industry. Not saying that it's like an all for all club, but kind of people do really look out for one another, which
I
is
bet.
nice.
I bet.
love that.
So that kind of leads us into the marketing and branding side of things. So you're going into these recording studios as Ada, your brand. How did you build that? Where did you begin to build your personal brand as a musician?
I would say when I was 6.
Yeah.
And the violin was placed into my hands.
Yep.
I mean, my whole childhood was steeped in classical music. So I was like a child prodigy, violin virtuoso. Like growing up, that's all I ever thought I would be or do. Never thought I would write a song or sing or live in Nashville or anything. But
So with that said, your track was
Then-
to be like in an orchestra or like in.
when I was 13, I was soloing with professional orchestras.
Stop
I was
it.
already
Amazing.
better than the people in the orchestra.
in the U.S. now too, because you said you came over
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Moscow when
yeah.
you
I
were
didn't.
6.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was very good at a young age. But all that came to a halt. I developed like overuse syndrome and tendonitis,
Oh.
Mm.
and which is unfortunately pretty common with classical
It is.
musicians
It is.
and
Oh.
athletes.
Okay.
Yeah, I physically couldn't play violin, and so I was like, well, that sucks because this is what I'm really good at, and
Yeah.
I've worked at for many hours, many years, and it all came to the peak of my career. I was like standing ovations, 2,000 people, like signing autographs. I went backstage and cried. I was in so much pain, and I couldn't play violin. It got to the point where I couldn't play violin.
Come on.
Yep, and I put it in the case, and just was a normal teenager for a couple of years, which was great. I hung out with my friends. I loved
Right.
it. No,
Yes.
no regrets there. But I didn't know if I'd ever do music again. I was like, obviously, God has other plans for me, and I don't know. Like, I love music, but if I can't play
Sure.
without being in
Right.
pain, what's the point?
Right.
Yeah, and it's in front of you, right? You were
Yeah.
surrounded by music with your family. You couldn't get
Exactly.
away from music.
So
I bet that was tough.
the story is it was tough, but I kind of just got used to it, and I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Story is all my friends were applying to colleges. I already knew where they were going to college, and I was like, oh, my parents don't have money. I probably won't go to any college. But then my guidance counselor called me in to talk about college plans.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, what are you thinking? I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't have any other talents. I was good at violin, but I haven't played in 3 years. Like, my parents don't have money. Like, I have no idea. I can work with animals or children, maybe be a therapist. Like, I don't know. And she was like, oh, you're so good at the violin. I was like, I know. I just can't. And my mom at the time was taking a music therapy course at New School University. And she would come home and tell me that she just went to the hospital or the nursing home and like sang songs and played songs for people who were sick or maybe had dementia, and how the music would just
Transform them.
It would transform the room. It would help. It would like they suddenly remembered the names of their family members because the lyric of the song or the melody triggered like a memory.
That's amazing.
So
to
she
have
would
that
tell me all
talent.
these, she would tell me all these powerful stories, and I was like, music therapy, wow, because I want to help people and I love
Sure.
music. So my guidance counselor and I Googled, like she saw that Berklee College of Music was offering a
Which
music
is an
therapy.
incredible music school.
Yeah, she typed in on her computer like music therapy college programs, and there were like 2 or 3 colleges that offered that. So I was super curious about music therapy. So I applied to a couple like small, more affordable colleges that had music therapy, which I just remembered. I forgot that until now. And then I wasn't going to apply to Berklee, even though I wanted to, because it was just so expensive. And I was like, it's impossible. But one night I'm in the kitchen drinking tea with my mom, and she goes, Ada, I have this feeling you should apply for Berklee. Just fill out the application. You never know. Maybe you'll get a scholarship. Just apply. Just
Intuition. I love it.
Mother's
Mom intuition.
Mom intuition.
Yep.
And I'm so glad I listened to her, because I went down to the basement where we had the computer at the time, and I was like, okay. So I went on their website and everything. It was like 11 p.m. The application was due at midnight. This was like a movie, I swear.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have to fill out all these questions and all this stuff about what you wanted. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try. And I'm a slow typer. So I was like, oh my God. Like, I somehow submitted it at 11:59 or 12.
Sure.
And then they email you back and invite you to do an in-person audition.
Okay.
But I hadn't
You had played 3 years.
I hadn't played it like 3 years or almost 3 years.
Okay.
And never sang or wrote a song or anything. So all I knew how to do was play violin. And I was like, oh, I guess I have to pick it up. So I took it out of the case, started like playing scales and prepared a piece. My dad drove me to Boston, accompanied me on the piano, and I got a full scholarship.
Shut up.
That's impressive.
It was really, really fun.
Life-changing.
It was life-changing. Berklee was life-changing in so many different ways.
Yeah.
But that's where I fell in love for the first time, and I started writing songs, and I started playing jazz, and I started singing. Like, so much happened.
College is great. College
It is
campus
great. It
is
is.
just, you can't.
So were your family in New York? So you moved from New York to Boston?
We were right outside New York, Connecticut.
Yep.
So.
Cool.
So, yeah, it was really amazing.
You get to find your people,
Yeah.
and then to just explore.
It was so
and-
fun.
Yeah.
College is
So
so
after
fun.
college, you decided, I'm just going to just give this my all, and I'm moving to LA, and
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a shot.
Right.
Yep.
Good for you.
That's it, huh? That was the plan. You just graduated and then moved to LA.
I had no plan. I was just going with the flow. I still have no plan. I'm just
Cool.
going with the flow every day. It's different. But yeah, I was, hanging around Connecticut, New York for a while because I thought that was the place to be. And then Postmodern Jukebox invited me to come to LA to make a YouTube video with them to be a
Okay.
featured artist.
Yeah.
And that went really viral. And then they invited me to do another one. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to stay in LA.
So like, this
Nice.
LA is a special place.
So,
He hates when I talk about it.
I don't hate it.
I just
It's
I
not
get,
me,
I
the
get
listeners
real, I
hate it.
get
I
real
don't hate it.
passionate about. I love LA. It's LA is a special place.
Yeah. So I was supposed to go for 6 days, but I stayed for 6 years. So
Yep. That's what happens. Don't
What
go,
was
Mike.
the YouTube thing you did there with the went viral?
a few things, but Postmodern Jukebox.
Postmodern Jukebox.
Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty famous. So it started out with this pianist named Scott Bradley. He started playing cover songs in like a jazzy way
Right.
on his YouTube in his basement. He was a broke musician in New York. And then he started to get more views.
Right.
He was being consistent with it. He would do like famous pop songs that everyone knows and play them in his own style. You know it. Yeah, Postmodern Jukebox. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the
They
sound
have-
engineer,
they
Matthew
have-
knows
yeah,
about
he
it.
is.
They're
Okay.
like, they sell out. They're huge.
Selling arenas, I haven't heard of. Okay, I'm just old and
Yeah.
stale, apparently.
Well, not everyone's
Shut
heard of
your
them, but
face.
a lot of people have.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then he was like, how can I grow this thing? So then he started inviting like singers from like The Voice,
Okay.
Yeah.
America's
sure.
Got Talent, or
Sure.
just like, up and coming artists that are doing well or whatever. And then he started collaborating with like singers.
Hmm.
Right.
And every week he would post a new video. And then it started to grow, and they started doing shows and selling out here, and they get like millions of views on all their stuff.
So
and
cool.
so I did 2 videos with them. And that's what really brought me out to LA. I never
Was
really
this?
planned on living there, but I ended up living there for 6 years. So.
Yeah. It's neat. I love how the music industry like kind of adopts some of the online, they have like the different contests and stuff where you can submit your stuff to go viral. And what's the one I'm trying to think of? I'm thinking of something coffee shop, but that's not it. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where you submit your videos and like, it's like a very intimate setting.
Oh yeah, Coffee House.
Coffee House.
The radio station?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to get my music on there.
Yeah. There's so many ways you can kind of just do it online and then hope you get found out, which is so great about marketing now and being able to digital yourself online, like, to do all these things that before it was like old school submissions. No, you can just put something up on TikTok or YouTube, and if you're lucky, be discovered, which is wonderful.
And so is that tend to be your story? Has that happened so far? Like, your story's not over yet. We're still in the works,
Yeah.
and I love that. But
Yeah, it's such a weird time, just like piggybacking off of what you just said. It's such a weird time in the industry because on one hand, it's easier to get your music out there and be
It's accessible
discovered
to the masses
because of all the TikToks. On the other hand, it's harder because it's so easy now for anyone to
Right.
put out music. We can record a song right now. In 10 minutes,
Right.
we'll have a song.
Yep.
It might not be good, but we could put it up on Spotify in 10 minutes. It'll be
Yep.
up.
Yep.
So there's so many new artists and musicians. I say this because not everyone's good.
yeah.
Right.
But there's so many new songs coming out every day. So that's what makes it hard.
That is hard.
Yeah.
But some of your songs, I feel like, are all very women empowering. So I can see them coming like a mantra for like International Women's Day or certain things like that.
Yeah,
like,
I love that. I put out Rose for International Women's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Become like
There you
a
go.
movement for women. So I work with a nonprofit in Boston that's about it's based off a woman who passed because she got murdered because she was running. And so now the nonprofit is all about like empowering women to live boldly and fearlessly. And I want to use some of your songs for like all their videos and stuff that they do because it's just so fitting to be like the strong woman and like you go through these seasons in life. So it's very, very cool.
I'm sure
Very,
you
very
can
moving.
download it.
Yes, and please do.
Yeah,
Use my
I will.
songs.
Oh, I will.
For a
Absolutely.
price, I'm sure, no problem. Yeah, just,
Well,
just pay
luckily
me.
for me and a lot of marketers, she does have her stuff on like Spotify or on Instagram to be used. So people should use it.
Yeah.
We should come up with like a
100%.
hashtag and like.
Definitely, yeah. Just tag me, I'll repost it. Of
Yeah,
course, yeah.
perfect. That's
and I
awesome.
also like write custom songs. I do jingles. If anybody needs like a jingle or like,
Oh, that's fun.
I do that. I did a couple custom songs for fans too. Like I had this woman, she paid me to write a song for her best friend who helped her get through cancer.
Come
So, like
on.
I wrote
that's
her a
awesome.
song, and she
Aw.
she emailed
awesome.
me. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm in tears." She was happy. But yeah, I love doing that. I mean, music is. So
Do you enjoy
powerful.
like collaborating with other artists? Or you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Who's your like? If you could pick one person,
John Mayer?
Oh,
Dang, that was quick. That was a hard, quick
Yeah.
John Mayer.
Yeah.
I like John Mayer.
Oh, me too. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Isn't he?
Not as
doesn't he
I
still
wouldn't
live?
want to date him or anything like that,
No.
but I like his music.
No. But yes, he's
not my type.
fantastic.
Yeah. But I might pick Paul McCartney only because he's older and I don't know how much time he has left.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Because like I love the Beatles.
Oh yeah. Same.
Yeah,
Love the
yeah.
Beatles.
Matthew, nobody can hear you. You're the sound engineer. Nobody can hear you.
We can hear him. Matthew, you count. You count, Matthew.
I know you do,
are.
buddy.
Everyone's important.
And I
We
like
love-
you. I like
we
it.
love-
But we
yeah.
need to get you a
I like this
microphone,
guy. We
sir.
do. We need to get him a
That'd be
microphone.
fun.
Yeah.
We should.
This
So,
one right
yeah.
there doesn't work.
So yeah,
But-
that'd be cool. Be cool to write a song with him, sing a song with him.
So when you
Yeah.
sit down with your notebook, you just write from the heart, and then how does it form into like a song for you?
Yeah. I
Right?
just hear music in my head most of the time.
Crazy.
Yeah, I never am like, okay, 3 p.m. I'm gonna write a song. It doesn't work like that for me. I just hear music. Like I'll be in the middle of anything, and I'll just take out my voice notes on my phone and be like, I'll be right back.
Voice notes. That's what I was going to ask you. Just take out notes.
Yeah, you're filming because this is cool. I've actually, I don't know if I've ever showed anyone
Okay.
in an interview what I'm about to do, but everyone on their iPhone, I think, has like a voice app.
Okay,
Yes.
I need that.
Oh,
I need
yeah.
it. Where is it?
Oh yeah, I use it for voiceovers a lot for my reels. and
It's
stuff.
voice memos.
Yeah.
So I use this app more than I do anything else in my life.
Yeah.
Voice
Um,
memos.
I
Got
have-
it. Voice memos.
I have
Oh wow,
thousands
Oh, wait.
thousands.
of song ideas.
That's amazing. That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Some of them are full songs. Some of them are pieces of songs. I'll just like hear the chorus.
How many
over.
songs have you written?
Hundreds.
That's amazing.
Do you have like? Oh, hold on, I want to see what does this say. This is just a random one right now, listeners. This is a random recording on my phone. Dated back April 2nd, 2024.
This sounds like a butt dial.
Sounds like a fart.
I know, right?
I
I know. It's very dangerous.
He's like, I'm regretting this already.
No,
Yeah.
no.
It's like when someone's going through your
it's my
photos, you're
kid.
like, oh, gosh.
My kid's making farting noises.
Oh, that's
perfect.
horrible. This is a lot.
I can make a song out of that.
This is a lot.
This is a lot.
Fart.
I'm a girl, Bob. That's
Fart.
funny. There you go.
Oh, see, I got
Yeah,
her
I'm done.
inspired.
Yeah.
Boom. Look at that. That's how it
If
works.
I ever run out of material,
So
use that.
I'm going to use the voice memos for now on. Good
There
call.
you go.
I love
Good
that.
call. I love that.
So going back to marketing and branding though, are you still formulating your brand? Like, who created your logo? Who created this sticker that you're doing? Like, how are you doing on that end?
Yeah,
Who takes care of that?
I'm just doing my best. Yeah, I've been an independent artist for the majority of my life. So I've up until this point pretty much just done everything alone.
Love it.
Yeah.
Are you designing things?
I had actually one of my fans.
Stop.
Yeah, I did like an Instagram story. I was like, hey, does anybody want to help me make a design for my new song?
What a smart engagement opportunity.
That's a marketing engagement right there.
Yeah,
That's
and
great.
he did a good job. This is my new single called One Way Ticket.
Which is a great
And
song, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And he did the design, and that's my autograph. My autograph.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Autograph.
She's just naturally marketing. Like, she's just a walking marketer.
I feel like musicians have such a good ear and eye for things, and they're also very good at executing
Mm-hmm.
because they're so used to just
Mm-hmm.
hustling, in a sense.
And speaking of this
Yeah.
and design and everything,
Yeah.
I just launched a brand new merch store on my website.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
if you guys
all
want
right.
to get
Wait.
if
The
you guys wanna get
website.
merch,
No, yeah.
I would
I
love
love
that.
that.
I
I
want
love
merch. Well, real
I
quick,
have one way
listeners.
ticket merch and perfectly imperfect merch and rosé.
There
Really
you-
like my
I
song.
love Rose.
It's Ada Pasternak, AdaPasternak.com.
Yep,
Yeah.
AdaPasternak.com.
Not only can you get
On the
some
nose
music,
branding is the
right?
way to go.
It really is. And you
Yep.
can get, but you also are a philanthropist. Talk about your fundraising efforts.
Yeah, I just created my nonprofit organization where I want to be able to just share the gift of music with children, not only children, but mainly children. It's the biggest honor of my life to go to hospitals or, schools, maybe to play for underprivileged kids who might not otherwise see live music or get to hear someone play violin or whatever. So it's just really meaningful to do stuff like that. And obviously I love performing at like theaters and venues and doing my
Sure.
thing and getting attention, but it's not really about that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No,
It's about doing the things that matter and making a difference in people's lives.
but giving.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I have
Yeah.
multiple
kinda-
clients I want to hook her up with, obviously.
Oh, good.
He knows.
Well, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's what it's
I
all
work
about.
with this conference every year called the
Mm-hmm.
Dream Girls Conference, which is for at-risk youth, and they have musicians perform, and it's just awesome. It's an all-day event in March, so I will talk to you about this afterwards. But yes, it's all
Next year.
about giving back and like sharing your gifts and
yeah,
inspiring the younger generation.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my foundation is called Ada's Gift of Music.
Come
Oh,
on.
I love it.
My gift.
That is awesome.
What can we do to help that? What do we need? What do we do? How can we help?
You could make a tax deductible donation yourself.
Love
There
it.
you go.
Everything is helpful.
Right there on
Yep,
your website.
there you go.
Everything is super helpful. Or if you know anyone who might want to, make a tax deductible donation.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to like travel to the hospitals or the
Have
the
you-
schools and bring them I want to bring them instruments too.
There we go.
Right.
I can't afford to do that myself, so that's why.
Are you familiar with Music Cares in Nashville?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yeah,
I feel like you would be an excellent candidate for helping out for some of that.
definitely. Yeah. I just spoke to somebody there. I'm trying to get connected. So with that, definitely want to
Perfect.
do more of that kind of stuff.
That's amazing.
That's what we're all about is connecting here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Connecting,
it is.
sharing.
Yeah.
Doing
I
all
can't
that.
wait to see where your career goes. So trajectory wise, like what is the end goal? Like, do you want to be like a solo singer, songwriter, or do you want to have like a band? Like, what's the goal?
Both.
She says all of it. She wants all of it.
All of it.
Yeah. I also do acting and modeling.
Come on.
Okay.
It's all kind of the same thing. I mean,
It is. Yes.
So talk about acting then. Did
well,
you-
like if I play Snow White, for example, which I
Yeah.
wish I had the chance to audition for, I would
Right.
have been acting and singing.
I feel
That's-
like they're
that's the
going to
dream.
bring that
Mhm.
musical adaptation to Broadway potentially at some point. So, like, you should audition if it comes to Broadway.
right.
Yes, I know. I had that thought because I was watching it like
Did you watch the movie too? No, but if you haven't, it's
I
great.
haven't seen the movie, but I saw the movie that counts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Growing up, it was my favorite movie.
The OG
Snow
one.
White.
Yes, yes. The original is so good. Oh.
And Aladdin. I like that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Aladdin's currently on Broadway. But
Yes.
I feel like you should definitely audition for Snow White if it comes to
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I also really want to star in the remake of Breakfast at Tiffany's, which I'm manifesting. I don't think they're
Yes.
working on one right now, but
I love that.
I'm saying it to the universe.
She can just send them her Moon River song.
I need to audition for that. Yeah, I actually recreated the scene for when she's up in the fire escape singing
Okay.
Moon River.
Okay.
It's on YouTube.
Yep.
My video.
Nope. I watched it last night. It's
So,
fantastic.
Fun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I'll check
I love
it out.
Audrey Hepburn, so.
Oh, me too.
Oh, I
Me
bet.
too.
Yeah, she's the best.
What have you
We're talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
your children's book. Talk
Yeah,
about that.
so
What do you mean a children's book?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of things. So
I don't know when she sleeps.
What
That's
do you-
why she's
Well, that's why
number
you were
two.
tired. Yeah, you're probably Talk about the
yeah,
children's-
so I wrote a song called Perfectly Imperfect. I wrote it like 6 years ago and put it out, and it went viral, which is crazy.
Great song.
Thank you so much.
Another one. Yep.
It's just cool. It's more than cool. It's amazing that so many people have been able to relate and connect to just the idea of being perfectly imperfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like we're imperfect. Like you don't have to look like someone else or have as much money as them or have the perfect face or the perfect body or like
It's
it's not.
exactly. That's not a gender thing
Yeah.
either. That's a human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a human
This is
thing. We all make
human
mistakes. Like,
storytelling.
you don't need to
Yes.
apologize for being human.
Singer-song. It's amazing.
Especially in this day and age of constant bullying, and these young kids have to deal with
Yeah.
so much stuff.
Awful. I have an
horrible.
anti-bully song too, actually, called "You're Beautiful."
Oh, see,
So I'm really big
We'll
on
bring
that.
her to
I'm
school
really big on it.
events. Just gonna take her everywhere.
I would love that.
You're listening.
That's
you're
all I
looking
wanna
at. You met PTO over here.
Oh
PTA.
yeah,
What
I'm,
are we
all,
calling
I'm all
it?
the things. Yeah.
All
I'm
the
there.
things.
I'm
And
there.
you're all the things. It's great.
So yeah, so I'm writing a children's book that's going to be inspired by the song as well.
Okay.
Perfectly Imperfect. Yeah. So
You
trying to
can
see.
get that on your website.
the book is not available yet,
Good.
Do you have a publisher?
Keep it.
but not yet.
We know people in publishing too.
There we go.
so we can
Amazing.
help you.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Forbes Books is great.
Keep an eye out for it. This is
Yeah,
news
we'll be in
before it
touch.
launches.
Yeah.
Here, okay, you're getting the inside scoop here, listeners.
I love it.
Monetization and business side of music. How are you making any money? Are you making any money?
Spotify is
How can we help?
a joke, kind of in a sense. Spotify's tough. Like,
Is it?
yeah, because you stream your music and you
Not for the CEO of Spotify.
no,
Right?
not
He's doing well.
for the artists. They don't make
But
very
you're
much
not only
for
doing
streaming.
Spotify though. You're on every.
None of those pay.
Nothing else pays.
Pennies.
Yeah,
my
it's
gosh.
really it's
Pennies.
brutal. Artists basically make their money on ticket sales, merch more than merch. Number one,
Yes, buy my merch, please.
ticket
There we go.
sales
Merch, got it.
lower, and then partnerships.
Yeah.
getting sponsored,
Private events. Yeah.
that
Sponsorship.
kind of
yeah.
stuff.
Okay, so
Yeah.
private events. Charleston loves private events.
I
do.
love performing at private events.
Yeah.
So please bring me out.
Don't they?
Yep, for sure.
Be
Like
perfect
galas,
at a
that
transformation
kind of thing.
table
Oh, yeah.
dinner.
Yep,
I don't know how much budget there is there, but something like that, or
right.
the Pops.
Oh yeah, the North Charleston Pops. I'm going to connect them.
Oh yeah, that'd be amazing.
Especially because, and little preview here, we've already planned the 2025-2026 season, and our first one, which is November 1st, is going to be Night of the Oscars. So when I heard Moon River last night, and because to have the full orchestra behind you,
Oh my God.
That'd be awesome.
would be awesome.
We
So
gotta introduce
I
her
called
to
Maestro Nick last night on the way home.
Maestro Nick.
Yes, Nick
That
Palmer.
sounds so cool.
Nick Palmer,
Oh,
the
you know?
conductor of the North Charleston Pops, and
Sounds super fun.
we're gonna have a talk about next week.
Oh
What
my
about-
gosh.
what
I'm
about-
already seeing it. I'm wearing a beautiful gown.
Oh, I'm already saying it. Yeah,
Wearing
no,
a beautiful gown, and I'm singing Moon River with an orchestra
Yeah.
with my violin too. Oh, that's so cool.
yeah, no. It's
There we go.
It's
Oh my
sensational.
gosh. This is manifesting. This is what we do.
And I
know.
see it in the
know.
dress that I tried on the other day in Charleston that I couldn't
Oh.
afford.
There you go.
But by the time I do this concert,
There you
I'm
go.
gonna afford
yeah,
it.
yeah.
There we
so,
go.
No, I love the North Charleston Pops, and it's great.
What about Halo? Holy City Opera.
Do you sing opera?
Leah Edwards.
I don't sing opera.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Well-
can play a violin.
No.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
No,
tried.
that'd be great too.
I thought
Yeah.
maybe I became an opera singer overnight, but
Yeah.
I didn't.
They
But I
do-
could
they
sing
do
pop
fun.
and jazz and country,
Yeah.
Right. Oh, good.
but
There
not
you go.
opera. So.
Yep.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Well,
That's exciting.
this has been so much fun.
So much fun. I love just hanging
Thank
with
you.
you.
Now, are we
Love
going to
it.
get a preview of hearing you play?
I think so.
Is that okay?
I
Is
think
that
that's
okay?
the
Is that
right-
is
It's
it too
calling
big
her
of an
name.
ask?
I think it's the right move.
What's her name? Barbie?
So one of the girls from the hospital yesterday I gave her one of my stickers, and she gave me a sticker. She gave me the Barbie sticker. So we did a little sticker exchange. It was so sweet.
That is awesome.
Yeah, and I had her put it on. I said, "Do you want to put it where?" So that's gonna be there forever.
We're talking about her violin right now, listeners.
Yes.
Did you want to break that thing out and do a little something for us? Just kind of
I might do a little something.
Yeah. And then it'll be us ending the show.
Yeah, it's
How about that?
she is awesome.
do
You need to follow her on Instagram and obviously her Facebook and check out her new nonprofit. And hopefully, I'd love to hear you play at like Charleston Music Hall, the Poorhouse is a really cool venue. There's a lot of great venues here in Charleston outside of hopefully the
Windjammer.
North
That's
the
right.
Windjammer. All of those. Oh yeah, Windjammer's got vibes. That's a good spot.
My
there you
backyard.
go.
My backyard. Yeah. Well, that's the whole private. You could do the private shows
Here you
here.
go.
And I think that's where our
I have
money
a pool
is
in my
there, I would
backyard.
imagine.
There you go. Come over.
She's doing a little. Oh, I'm already excited.
Oh, I know.
Huh?
I'm always freestyling.
Woo.
That's what I do.
That was cool already. I'm super impressed. Ada, come on over here when you're done, and then we'll just say goodbye to our listeners, and then we'll just have you play us out. Is that
Okay,
cool? Is
sounds
that a good
good.
idea?
I was
Yep.
thinking, yes.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Would you
It's
like
your world.
my seat? Does that be easier for you and your equipment?
I'll move. Look at this. You need some. Oh yeah, you need some
No,
space.
I was
I'm gonna.
just thinking-
She needs
I'm gonna say
space.
goodbye. I'm gonna
All right.
say thanks to our sponsors.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and say before we leave, we're gonna have Ada do a little song for us. I'm super excited about this.
Same.
I'd like to thank the Charleston Media Solutions for sponsoring our studio time. Jerry Feels Good with the Beats, and the American Marketing Association. Steph, who do you want to thank?
I want to thank everybody for being here. And if you want to be a sponsor or guest on our show, please reach out to us at podcast@charlestonama.org. Excited to have our new friend in the house.
Yeah, thanks to
I'm
Jeff
looking forward to
Galco.
working with her in the future.
Jeffrey, thank you very much for
Thank
bringing
you for
Ada.
being here. Thank you for being here.
Fabiana, our new intern, what's up? Listeners, and then let's not forget Matthew. Thank you for being the sound
Matthew.
engineer, Matthew. We'll get you a microphone.
That'd be fun.
Ada, say goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'll miss you, baby. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'll miss you, darling. Thanks for the good times, and I learned from the bad times. Isn't that life? Thanks for the good times. May we learn from the bad times. So goodbye, my friend. I'll always have you in my heart. Goodbye, my friend.
Oh, wow.
And the crowd goes wild. 100%, right? Made that up on the spot.
I completely made that up, yeah. I was gonna.
That was freestyle.
I was gonna start with that, but I did a freestyle, but
I'm whatever you want.
okay,
Here,
whatever.
we'll keep rolling. Keep rolling.
although that was a good ending, but
That was
I
amazing.
thought it was great.
That was amazing.
yeah, I kind of like you got that on camera because I usually forget. Like I usually forget what I do, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, okay, so what should I play? Okay, I already freestyled, so I could do like. Oh, you like Moon Reverse? I want to do that for you. Yeah. you. Thank you. It's such a pleasure being here and sharing some magical moments.